As they're calling him, Tampon Tim.
Walz has developed a new nickname on X. They're calling him tonight Tampon Tim. All right. Now, sounds to me like that might be the kind of name that catches on, that maybe begins to go viral.
A nickname for Tim Walz is Tampon Tim, because now we have tampons in all men's bathrooms in Minnesota.
Tampon Tim, yes, a super normal and very much not weird thing to call Tim Walz, vice presidential Democratic nominee. Those are right-wing pundits basically trying it out. They think they've found the thing that can finally be the kryptonite against Tim Walz, nailing him for having the audacity to pass free tampons and maxi pads in all elementary schools throughout Minnesota, like 50 other states in this country. But there you go, Tampon Tim, because again of his policies to just help people out a little bit. According to the Star Tribune in Minnesota, that means providing free menstrual products, which is a practical, compassionate remedy to address the under-the-radar reason for student absenteeism. Some families can't afford menstrual products, and when they do, when that happens, students stay home instead of going to class, falling behind as they do. There's a lot of talk about closing educational achievement gaps in Minnesota and elsewhere, particularly for low-income students. The new state law, which has a price tag of about $2 million a year, okay, is an actual solution to help address this, one that is relatively low cost. And for the Alliance for Period Supplies, they created this map to show which of those states in the country do have required and funded menstrual products in all elementary schools, which ones are required but don't have funding, and funding is available, but they're not being taken up on it. And you heard that last bit of that mashup there, which is the idea that these menstrual products are in boys' bathrooms, which again, super not weird to wonder what's in elementary school bathrooms and obsess about it time and time again. But as the Star Tribune points out, that's also false. A specific but ill-informed attack on the new Minnesota law is in dire need of a reality check. Critics contend wrongly that it mandates menstrual products in boys' bathrooms. This has unfortunately been used to stoke ongoing culture wars over transgender individuals. The law's actual language provides flexibility. They could be wherever. They could be at the front office. They could be in girls' restrooms, in boys' restrooms. They can be in classrooms. Here's the money to make sure they are accessible to all people. So does Tribune explain that?
Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
Or is it's gonna work? We're gonna hear Sean Hannity say tampon every single night? Are we gonna have to hear Donald Trump say tampon more than probably he's ever said it in his entire life? What do you guys think?
Yeah, so let me clarify even further. So the language of the bill says, yeah, you could put it anywhere in the school. They offered an amendment saying it should only be in the girls' room. And the amendment was voted down by a good margin because people were like, well, what if you need it in the nurse's office? What if you need it in other places? And even the person who proposed the amendment, after it was voted down, voted for the bill anyway, right? Because it was a very popular bill. And so now that's the language of the bill that says, yeah, it could be anywhere in the school, right? So where is it actually? Is it in the boys' rooms? No, the Star Tribune looked into that as well. It's not in any of the boys' rooms. So it's in the girls' rooms, it's in gender-neutral bathrooms. You know why it's in gender-neutral bathrooms? Because girls go into gender-neutral bathrooms. So it's not in any boys' bathroom in any school in Minnesota. It's a total lie. Not only that though, did you hear what Hexeth said on Fox News there? That it's in all men's bathrooms in Minnesota, period. So, okay, if you're anywhere near Minnesota, go into a men's room, see if there's a free tampon being dispersed there. It's absurd. They just make things up in right-wing media. They do it all the time. That's why if a story comes out of right-wing media, there's no way I believe it. I quadruple check it before I run it because they are serial liars. They do it on purpose. And they think that they're gonna win the culture wars this way. Like, oh yeah, they're okay. keep it real. That's what they're saying. We hate trans people. We think Democrats are all gay. Ha ha, look at them putting tampons in boys' rooms. Okay, so it's not true. It's for girls. So now are you still against it? Is he still Tampon Tim? Or do you think, oh yeah, if you're a young girl who couldn't afford a tampon, there you go. Have that happen to you in the middle of school, get embarrassed. And then either go home, don't come back, or have it be like that the whole day. We got you poor person, and you girl, we got you. Okay, Republicans, run that, see how it turns out for you, please. Go ahead.
It's so weird. Wait till they find out that there's also toilet paper in the bathrooms. There's also like weird things you put on top of the seat so that you don't like get germs in the bathroom. There's tons of free stuff in bathrooms. That's what's cool about bathrooms. The stink is not good about bathrooms. The free stuff is awesome. As someone from a place where they would say at least it's a dry heat, I used to get nosebleeds all the time. I would like, offer to do horrible things so that they could have tampons in the bathrooms. I love that they're against it. I love that there's so much tape of them just saying the word tampon. Like, I just, stop trying to make fetch happen, guys. It's so great. They are flailing. It's my favorite thing in the universe. I think everybody should pass tampon legislation for the same reason that the right has always been saying they do stuff, which is to own the libs. Like, oh, I'm sorry that we're gonna give people bathroom products in the bathrooms to own the conservatives. It's amazing. And this is one of those attacks that's absolutely gonna backfire, because guys, you've already done horrible stuff to people who have vajajas and uteruses. You have done horrible things to them. That is your brand for the last 35 years. And now you're gonna advocate to take tampons away from teens? What a total weirdo. The way they talk about it, you'd think they were forcing kids to put, like boys to put tampons inside themselves. No, it's on the wall, possibly, but not even really.
But they will, they probably will if they have free act, which is totally their right to do. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, it is crazy. It's not clear where the attack is coming from. It seemed like, of course, because she's the spawn of all of these culture wars, Chaya Raichik of Libs of TikTok was the one to start saying Tampon Tim, and then Megyn Kelly, who is not well, tweeted it out on X saying Tampon Tim, that's the name, that's it. Here we go, found it, put this up. And then Ryan Grimm replied and said, yeah, that's not weird. And then Megyn Kelly said, are you aware he forced 4th grade boys to have tampons in their school bathrooms? You're good with that? Totally norms? Now, in addition to what Cenk said, that it's not happening, it's not true, I just had to point out a wonderful reply to that freak out was Julia Claire on Twitter, who said, my brother was also forced to have tampons in his bathroom at home because he and I shared a bathroom. And you'll never believe this, but he is alive and well today. So even in their wildest imaginations, it's okay. It's okay, and you know what? Honestly, in the year 2024, and with such a good guy that Tim Walz seems to be, I feel like Tampon Tim is like the boyfriend that goes to get you tampons from the grocery store. We all know this, ladies and men. Like, if you've done that, you are an A+ partner. Like, you have. If you're someone who's like, oh no, it's weird. Well, they think that I'm using it, buddy. They're not gonna think you're using it. Go do your girl a solid. So Tampon Tim is like a good leprechaun.
Yeah, and is it BS? Well, first of all, it's a right-wing media talking point. Of course, it's BS. But second of all, remember the map we showed you earlier in this segment? About 30 states have a similar law, including Alabama and Georgia. Now, do you remember any Republican going, I can't believe that Alabama's making boys have tampons in their bathroom? No, because they made it up. And they made it up to attack Tim Walz. And by the way, they make stuff like this up all the time. If you say, hey, Cenk, okay, it looks like they made this one up, but is it really fair, I mean, to say they keep making everything up? You remember the scandal about the kitty litter? Same thing, and they've got kitty litter in the bathrooms in the high schools. Here, we got a compilation on that, let's have fun.
It was addressed by a child a couple months ago that they are put in an environment where there are kids that identify as a furry, a cat or a dog, whatever. And so yesterday I heard that at least one of our schools in our town has in one of the unisex bathrooms, a litter box for the kids that identify as cats.
If you don't know what furries are, it's where school children dress up as animals, cats or dogs. And now schools are wanting to put litter boxes in the schools for these children to use. How is this sanitary?
There's a school in Texas that someone identified, you ready for this, for a cat, and they made them put out a litter box. I thought it was something from The Onion. Absolutely true.
Okay, if some student wants to pretend like a cat and use a litter box after school, that's their prerogative, whatever. But no, the school and the school resources and the other students and teachers should not have to be put through that because it's a lie.
A friend of mine in Illinois actually knows a teacher that comes to school as a furry and wears ears and a tail and uses a litter box at the front of the classroom to relieve himself.
In front of the classroom. None of those stories are true. They're so untrue that even a couple of those legislators were like, okay, fine. It turns out it wasn't true at all. I found it.
And then just kicks all the litter on all the children while he's trying to cover up his mess, but it gets everywhere, and and it's a bad litter. Like, just, yeah, again, the obsession with what happens in people's bathrooms.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Francesca. It proves your point perfectly. They're like, what's happening in the 4th grade bathrooms? What's happening? Is there kitty litter? Is there tampons? What's in there? I wanna go find out.
But like these guys that talk about liberal snowflakes are literally using the words, the kids are forced, okay, that sounds horrible, to have tampons in the bathroom. Like, what are you, like, that is not a bad thing. Like, I've gone into bathrooms that have had like dispensers in them before, and that's it. It's like, it's not a horrible triggering event. I love this story so much.
Yeah, last thing, guys. It has a real world effect that's positive. In New York, when they passed a similar law, attendance rose by 2.4%. That's a big number for the entire school system. So, it's such a big number that, involving thousands of people, that I can't quite believe that this is the one thing that made the difference there. But at least it's one data point that shows you, yeah, it might actually help people for the intended purpose.
They're just so moody about it. It sounds like all of right-wing media is on their period.
Do you need a tampon?
That's exactly right.
That was
plug it up, plug it. I'm sorry.
No.
It's a Carrie reference. That's a Carrie reference. Anyone seen Carrie? It's a great movie.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.